everyone, welcome to my video. I'm Vinudhi Wahalathanthri and I'm here with my 6th video from the eShop Web Project Development Series. So in my previous videos, we talked about how to create a responsive user sign-in and sign-up. And we also talked about the validation parts of them. So I said y'all that when we sign in successfully, we will arrive to our home page. So in this video, we will be talking about that home page. Okay, so let's begin. So at the top section of my home page, I have added a header. So this header is visible to every single page I have created for this web application. Next, I have added a footer. So this footer is also visible to every single page I have created. Okay, so let's move on to see what are the components I have added for my header. So over here, I have added a welcome with my first name, a sign out option to sign out, a help and contact option, a sell option, a my eShop dropdown, and a cart option. So in my eShop dropdown, it consists all the pages that I have created. So for example, if I click one of these options, it will take me to that specific page. Okay, so if we check the components of my footer, I have inserted the company details of eShop over here, and then the contact details of it. And over here, I have added the copyright marks. Okay, so that's for my header and footer section. Let's move on to our main topic. Okay, so for our home section, I have added a search option. So if we search for a product and click the search button, the home page will search us that specific product we search. And over here, I have added all the categories I have added for this page. Over here, I have added my logo and advanced search option. And below that, I have added a carousel. So let's save this for my future video because in my next video, we'll be talking about how to create a carousel. Okay, next I have listed all my products according to that category. So I have inserted cell phones, watches, and headphones. Okay, so let's see how this page is responsive. So when we inspect, okay. So if we check how it's seen to our iPhone SE, yes, y'all can see that this page is responsive. Y'all can also see that the carousel y'all saw before is now gone. Okay, so this is the view we will get from a smaller device. Okay, so this proves that this page is fully responsive. Let's move on to see the backend code I have given for this process or page. So these are the codes I have given for my home page. So at the very beginning, I have added my HTML version tag. Okay, so in a web page structure, there are two sections as a head and a body. Let's see what I have done in my head section. So firstly, I have added my Bootstrap meta tag. Then I have given a title as Home eShop. Then I have linked all my CSS files over here, and then I have linked my icon. Let's move on to our body section. So I have included this design inside a main class. So I have included this design inside a container fluid. So we talked about this container fluid class in my first video. So after the main class, I have given a row. So inside this row, we'll be doing this design. So at the very beginning, I have included my header.php file. Let's see what I have done in my header.php file. So these are the codes I have given for my header. So in my header, if I have signed in, my first name should appear over here. So as I have signed in, y'all can see that my first name is appeared over here. But if I'm not signed in, so y'all can see that an anchor tag has come over here as sign in or register. So when I click this anchor tag, I will arrive to my sign in page. Okay, so let's sign in again and observe this process. Okay, back to our code. So that's all for our head section. Okay, so I have included my header and footer. So I have separated this from a HR. So a HR is a kind of a line. So it's an element which represents a paragraph level thematic break. So it's a line which separates two sections. Okay, let's move on to see what I have coded for this particular row. Okay, so inside this div, y'all can see that I have coded my logo over here. So I have given an offset 4, offset large 1, and call large 4, call large 1, and logo. So these three classes are all bootstrap classes, and this class is one of my classes. So this offset and calls are kind of widths. So I have added this call large 1, offset large 1 to make this logo responsive. So let's move on to our style.css files to see what I have done for my logo class. So these are the CSS I have given for my logo class. I have given a background image and height, a background size, a position, and a background repeat. Okay, back to our home.php file. So over here, I have given my input text field to search my products. Okay, and next I have given my selector tag for all categories, and over here my search button, and over here my advanced search anchor tag. So in my all categories selector button, what I have done is I have added a PHP script. Inside it, I have required the connection.php file because we will be needing it. Then I have done a database search and selected all data from my category table in my database. And I have assigned that data to category RS on my result set. So inside this for loop, you all can see that I have fetched that data from my result set and assigned it to category data. So I have taken that category data as my options. So as I can't show IDs, I have taken the names of that particular categories as my options. Okay, so that's all for all categories selected tag. So that's all for that row. Next, I have given a carousel. So y'all can see that. Over here, I have given my carousel. We will be talking about the carousel in a future video. So let's save it for that. Okay, so over here, y'all can see that I have listed products according to that specific category. So y'all can see that I have added that category over here and added the products inside a border, a blue color border. So let's see what I have coded in it. So just as same as the all categories selected tag, I have coded a database search to select all data from category and take that data as C data, and I'll be using C data as my options. So it's same as all category PHP script. So over here what I have done is I have taken the names of the C data or category data and as the name of the category as this. Okay, so this code will be adding for every single categories I have added. Okay, let's move on to our product listing part. So y'all can see that I have added PHP scripts in different places. So over here I have done is I have added a database search to select all from my product table in my database, where my category ID is equal to C data ID, which I have added over here. And I have also asked to check whether my status ID is equals to 1. So if it's equals to 1, my products should order by the date time it's added in descending order. So these products are listed according to the date time it's added. Okay, so next I have added a for loop to fetch the data from my result set and assigned it to product data. So then product data, I'll be using product data in that particular places. So over here I have taken my images from my database and I have used that image data as my images, and over here I have added my title from product data and my price from product data, and over here I have checked whether my quantity is equal to 0. So if it's equal to 0, so over here it says whether it checks whether my quantity is more than 0. So if it's more than 0, I should check it as product data and that specific quantity with that specific ID. And if I don't have products more than 0, I have to get these pants as out of stock, 0 items available, buy now, add to cart. So then these are the codes I have given to add to my watch list. And over here I have included my footer.php. Let's see what I have done in my footer.php. Yes, so these are the codes I have given for my footer. So that's all for my home.php file. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you all understood well. Thank you. Have a nice day and bye.